Brought to you by Penguin.
Always Winning, written and read by me, Ashley Walters. This book is dedicated to the pillars of my life. To my mum, your love taught me resilience and gave me my strength. To my wife, your belief and support have not only driven me further, but inspired me to dream even bigger. To my kids, you are my heart, my drive, and my ultimate purpose. Each day you remind me to aim higher and do better. A note to the listener. If you take nothing else from this book, take this. No matter where you're from, no matter what you faced, success is yours if you believe in yourself and refuse to quit. I've done it, you can too. With gratitude, love, and hope for your future, Ashley Walters. Introduction. A scream, then a struggle. 4 hard blows to the chest. The final one causing him to cry out. He slumps back against the wall, slides down it. The sound of tires screeching, then silence. The boy holds his hands to his stomach, panting. I can see the whites of his eyes, wide with fear and pain. Blood pools on the concrete. That's it. The sound of people letting their breath out. The stabbed man stands up, smiling. Someone puts a coat around him. People begin to bustle about, moving lights, talking into headsets. But I stay, looking at the blood on the concrete. Fake, this time. Syrup and food colouring. But 15 years before, and the blood had been real. The blood had been mine. I was 15, and we had been heading to a youth club near my school. They would sometimes set up disco lights and try and turn the hall into a mini nightclub. DJs would bring their records to spin on the decks, and there was a microphone too. This was around the time garage was coming up, and I fancied myself as an MC. A few kids in my class encouraged me to get involved, as they knew I had been writing too, and rhyming over jungle beats for a while, so they wanted to hear what I had. A few of us stopped at an off-license, as we usually did, to try and buy a drink. Sometimes we would get served, or find someone else to buy it, but other times the shopkeepers were having none of it. I can't remember if we were successful or not, but I recall leaving the shop before my friends and heading off towards the youth centre. That night, I was eager to touch a mic. I must have got about 20 metres up the road. When I looked back, I saw arms flailing and heard shouting and arguing. There was some kind of disagreement with 2 bigger men. I started walking back to the shop to see what was going on. When I reached them, I stepped forward, put on a screw face, and tried to make myself sound more aggressive. But they could hear the reservation in my voice when I tentatively asked, "What's going on? What's the problem?" The sweetest right hand to the centre of my face let me know that my intimidation ploy had failed miserably. The connection from the punch sent me to the floor. Me and my friends tried to put up somewhat of a fight, but our little secondary school selves didn't stand a chance. We got dispatched. I remember seeing one of my boys going airborne, and another getting dashed onto a car. I was being held in a headlock. While still struggling to break free from this grown man's grip, I heard the sound of smashing glass. Then I received another heavy blow to where the top of my neck meets the back of my head. I managed to break free and the fighting continued. A few more punches were thrown, and a couple more tussles took place, but the adults definitely got the upper hand. They exchanged a few words that I couldn't follow, then quite suddenly, they took off and the fight was over. My adrenaline disappeared immediately, and from nowhere I felt the pain kick in, sharp and impossible to ignore. The looks of horror on my friends' faces told their own story. One of my friends started screaming out repeatedly, "Oh my God." The other started crying and screamed, "Your head's fucking hanging off, Ash." Sounds hard to imagine, but I could actually feel it flapping.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?